What's going on, everybody? This is ODC, that's me, and I'm back with another action figure review. This is my review of the Star Wars Black Series 6-inch Clone Trooper Captain. This is you're probably saying to yourself, wait, didn't you already do that review a long time ago, about a year ago? No. I did the Sergeant review, but this is the Captain review. This was a part, I believe, figure 13. I can't remember which wave this was, the number-wise. I mean, I know what wave it was, but just number-wise, I can't remember which wave. But he is figure number 13. Yeah, pretty excited about getting him. I actually picked him up off of Amazon, as I stumble all over my words, for $17 on Amazon. So pretty sure he's still up there for around $17. I think he went up a little bit, like $17.49, but he's up there nonetheless. It comes in a nice window box display. It says Star Wars down here at the bottom. Gives you Clone Trooper Captain up top, and then it says in a bunch of different languages. You got a nice window box display. You got a picture of a Clone Trooper right there. And on that side, you have just a bunch of languages and fun other stuff to read about that isn't important, I guess. On the back, you have a nice silhouette display of a bunch of Clone Troopers running. They don't look like they are, they don't look like they have any type of captaincy or I mean, they don't show any ranking, I should say. That was the word I was looking for. I was fishing. I was reeling it in, and no. Okay, I'll shut up. Anyway, let's get the Clone Trooper Captain out of packaging, and we'll take a closer look at him. Also wanted to add, before I get into the unboxing, and the overall display of the figure, that I will be doing a lot more Star Wars Black Series figures. I have a bunch on the way, including a ton of pre-orders, especially some Force Awakens figures. I actually have Finn here, and he's going to be the next review after this guy, so stay tuned for that. But I do have a lot of Star Wars stuff, because I am in Star Wars, full-bore Star Wars mode until The Force Awakens. So, yeah, so stay tuned for that. We're going to get this guy opened up, and I'll shut up, and here we go. Okay, and we're back with the Captain Clone Trooper out of packaging, and I gotta say, he looks really good. I mean, mostly he's basically just a repaint in a different color, but I think he looks pretty good. There are some issues with the paint consistency, and a little bit of QC issues with the paint issues I have, but overall I really like the sculpt. A lot of people don't really like the Clone Troopers because I feel like a lot of people just have a serious problem with those movies. That mean they weren't up to the standards of the originals, the original three, episode 4, 5, and 6. They weren't up to those standards, but I still thought they were entertaining nonetheless. I know people are probably going to beat me up in the comments, say, oh my god, what's the matter with you? But were they the best movies in the world? No, but still entertaining, and I had fun watching them, even though I cannot stand Hayden Christensen is one of the most annoying people on screen to watch. Holy cow, he is a whiny bitch. But anyway, that's a different discussion for a different time. But I'm talking about the Clone Trooper here. I think he looks really good. I do like the sculpt for this. I think it's pretty accurate to what was seen on screen, and overall I really like it, and he's really nicely done with articulation, range of motion, stuff like that. For some reason they're going to the elbow swivel with the newer figures. I know some of the older ones also had elbow swivels, but I would prefer bicep swivels. I mean, come on, Hasbro. You do it with Marvel Legends. Let's just keep that going. I would prefer a bicep swivel. He does come with 2 accessories. It was pretty much the same as the regular Clone Trooper and the Sergeant Clone Trooper. Also, a little bit of news I want to point out while I'm kind of futzing around here with this guy. There is an exclusive pack coming out with a, I believe it's... I think it's a Lieutenant. He comes in yellow. It's a 4-pack, an Amazon exclusive. I believe it's up for pre-order right now on Amazon.com for around $79.99. I did pre-order that pack. There's also another pack with, I think it's the 3 3/4 inch pack with Captain Phasma and all the other troopers that'll be a part of the Force Awakens movie. So, or First Order troopers, I should say. So, overall, like I said, I want to get to the inconsistencies, the problems I do have with the figure. And that's little splotches like this, right there. It does get really kind of, I mean, you can kind of see some bleeding through with the white coming through, like right there. Little inconsistencies right here. I mean, I'm nitpicking, but that's kind of what I do. There's some black paint all over his hand right there. So I'm not a big fan of that. I really, the head is my main goal. If I can get a good, well-painted head. For some reason, I have the worst luck with head sculpts. I always get some sort of dot or defect on there, and of course, there's something on there. And you kind of have to come to expect that with a white figure, a white plastic figure. It's going to get dirty or something's going to get scuffed on it. Always something, right? It's always something with action figures. He does come, like I said, with his blaster, and then his long-range rifle blaster right here. All the other, like I said, the other clones came with the exact same rifles, so not a big difference there. As far as articulation goes, he's pretty much the same as the other clone troopers, but I'll go through it anyway. His head does swivel side to side. It can do a full 360, I guess, if you really want to force it. I'm not going to because I don't want to scuff anything up here. His head doesn't really look up. It's on a ball peg, but I guess it does. I mean, if you really force it, it doesn't want to stay back, though. But it does look down, and it can't do side to side. We got a little bit of job turkey. A little bit of job turkey. His arms do move up about that far. You kind of have to manipulate the shoulder pad over well, this one doesn't want to go at all. Yeah, that one doesn't want to go at all. It's almost like this shoulder is a little bit further down than the other one. But the arms do go up about that far. They do go down, full 360 rotation. Maybe that's probably another, I don't know. I would like a better range of motion here in the shoulders for the arm to go up a little bit further. That would be nice if that could happen. I guess that's another gripe of mine that I don't like about the figure. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbow. He does have a wrist swivel and a wrist hinge, which goes in and out. And he does have a waist swivel, or I should say a diaphragm swivel. It does pivot also. It can do a full 360 rotation though. It does crunch forward a little bit and a little bit back too. No waist swivel, but the belt is articulated, I guess if you want to call it that. It's a separate piece. You can do the splits about that far. Legs go forward. They do go back. He does have the upper thigh swivel, which is hidden nicely. Double jointed knees. Ankle hinge, which goes forward nicely. And back, not so good back. More so forward. He does have the nice ankle pivot that we all love. And 2 peg holes at the bottom of his feet. And he does have a painted gray ridge around each boot, which is a nice touch. So, like I said, he's pretty much the same. He's just a repaint of pretty much this guy right here, the sergeant. So now you have your captain, your sergeant, and here's your regular trooper. And if you want to get real with it, we'll throw in Commander Cody, which is probably my favorite so far as troopers go. I think he looks awesome. He just really looks totally awesome. I love it. I know that was kind of the next stage in the evolution of the Clone Trooper, and we'll go to the final stage of the Clone Trooper, which is... Oh, I know, I'm going to start an argument in the comments somewhere with this, if I don't knock everything over while I'm grabbing this guy. The final stage to the Clone Trooper, which was the Stormtrooper. Yes, they were clones. You can hate me all you want for saying that, but they technically in the beginning they were clones. So, and there's no proof to say there wasn't. You can go on Wikipedia and check that shit out. So, anyway, talking about the figures here, here's pretty much your evolution here. I don't have the First Order Stormtrooper yet. Hoping to get that soon. With the entire wave, so stay tuned for that. Like I said, I would recommend the figure. He's got decent articulation. It's, you know, The Star Wars Black Series figures are a little bit different from your typical Marvel Legends. They don't have the same range of motion, this and that and the other thing. There's a little bit differences height-wise and stuff like that. These guys run on a little bit of a shorter side, but still, nonetheless, decent articulation for, I guess, a $19.99 figure. Don't really have an issue. Like I say, it comes with 2 accessories, which is pretty good. And yeah, it's nice to have a nice little evolution here and a nice little ranking order going on here so I can display them properly. So with that being said, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thanks for watching as always, and I will see you guys on the flip side.